Hey guys, before we jump into the video, I see that many of you come and watch these videos again and again, but you don't actually subscribe to the channel. It would really help us out if you'll hit that subscribe button for us and turn on the notifications so you don't ever miss our uploads. You guys have no idea how much value that would give us. We really appreciate it. Now let's jump into the video.
House number 21, guys, at 29 years old. This episode's called Negotiating with Dead People because that's how I got this house. This is a probate deal here in Ocala, Florida, and I own 20 rental properties, and I want to show you what's going on with my newest deal here on the new channel. I'm McKenna Crager, guys. Let's check out this property together. This was supposed to be house number 15, but I've been under contract for 545 days waiting on this thing. It was supposed to be a quick 30-day close, turned into 545-day close. Actually, it's gonna be 575-day close by the time we're done with it. And the reason is this is a probate house. So the heirs inherited this home from their parents or their grandparents. They don't live here in Ocala, and they had to get an attorney, take it through the probate process here in Ocala, Florida, in order to sell it. So it has been quite the process. Also, all the heirs are fighting each other, which just made this process take way too long. Guys, if you ever inherit a house, just agree with your siblings, do a good split. You don't need to fight over every cent and dollar and blow up the family, because at the end of the day, you could have had this money 2 years ago, and now it's 2025. So guys, we're gonna redo most of the interior, all the cosmetic stuff. The only thing we're gonna try and save is the kitchen cabinets. We're gonna try and get new countertops. We're gonna do all new flooring in here. We're gonna paint exterior and interior. We're gonna replace this ugly, ugly bathroom. We're gonna try and save the master bathroom, and we'll see how that goes. But at the end of the day, this is gonna be a very easy flip. Probably my easiest flip of the year, because when I look around, all of the major stuff looks good. The walls look good. I don't see any roof leaks, so the roof is probably good. Electrical, plumbing, it all works. I'm sweating bullets right now, but the air conditioner is supposed to work. All the windows are here. Nothing's broken except maybe in there. I don't know. It's covered up. So I think this is going to be a very easy renovation, completely cosmetic. Should take 30 days. 30 days or less. That's my guarantee.
Hey, real estate investor. Are you looking to scale your business? You want to learn how to grow right now in today's market? I've invited 25 of my closest friends, the brightest minds in real estate in the country today. Each one of them is going to bring powerful skills for you to scale your business. It's a free event, guys, so it costs you nothing. Links in the description. Seats are limited. You'll learn wholesaling from people like Richard Taylor, who's one of the best young teachers on the planet, or the old pro, the guy everybody loves, Jerry Norton himself. Guys, you want to talk about learning how to scale your business for fundraising? Sharif Melrawar has raised billions of dollars. He's literally written the book on how you can start fundraising today. And that's just to name a few, guys. Again, October 3rd and 4th, 25 of the brightest minds in entrepreneurism and real estate investing. Don't miss it. Put your money to work as hard as you work.
So we're buying this thing for $175. I'm gonna put another 25 or 30,000 into it, and I think it's gonna be worth 300,000. I've been running comps on the neighborhood, and guys, it is so easy to run comparables in a neighborhood like this. All the homes were built at once. They're all variations of each other. So every single house is a good comparable, and that's what this market's going for. So don't renovate and try and set the market. Just do what the market tells you. If it says the house is worth 300,000, make a $300,000 house. Don't try and go over, because you'll get burned. But this is going to be an easy renovation, but there's also a huge kicker on this one that makes this deal extraordinarily. So if we look out this back window here, you'll see that there's an entire extra lot, and we're going to split this lot. I've already spoken to the county. They've agreed to it, and they're going to let us split the lot in half, and then we're able to sell that lot to a builder or build it ourselves for $40,000 or $50,000. So we're in it for $175, got another $25,000 in reno, so all in $200,000, and that leaves us with a $300,000 house and a $40,000 lot. It's not a bad day. We're gonna go get some comparables. Me and my dad, we're gonna drive the neighborhood. We're gonna look around. We're gonna see what's out there, what's selling. What do we have to make this house look like in order to sell it for $300,000? And you guys are coming on.
If you're a real estate investor like me, investing on the island of Puerto Rico, one of your major frustrations has been and will probably continue to be for a while the data. Data's just not really available on the island of Puerto Rico, at least not until now. Red Atlas is solving the data crisis on the island of Puerto Rico, and inside of our Apex group, that's our premium group where we're doing deals with members, you get 4 months of free Red Atlas. So the link's in the description. Come join us in Apex. It's worth the price of admission. 4 months free Red Atlas with your Apex membership.
All right, guys. We're on our way to the first new build comparable. We're going to show you what you can build, where you're going to build it, how much is it going to cost, and what does it look like. Hint, it looks just like all these other houses that we're seeing here.
The new builds look just like the renovations too,
They look
really.
exactly the same.
They just look a little newer.
A little nicer, a little newer.
I don't know. Go figure, right?
Yeah. I mean, you build what the neighborhood wants, guys. That's a lesson that you're going to learn everywhere you go. If you're building in a $10 million neighborhood, you build a $10 million house. If you're building in a $300,000 neighborhood, build a $300,000 house.
Yeah, I think we got to drive that point home, guys. So often we hear in the comments and things like that people are raising the prices of houses. So when we buy a house that needs a renovation in a neighborhood like
Look at
this,
that one.
where that's a brand new build.
Yeah.
Where all of the homes look the same, they're the same square footage to within a few feet. They have the same amount of bedrooms and baths and the same kind of kitchens and things like that. You don't set the market higher unless you're in an extraordinarily good market. So what you do is you look at the things that have sold recently and you realize that that's what you're likely to sell at. In fact, when we're doing these renovations, we want to sell it just below the top of the market, especially in a market like we're in right now, where it's a little bit softening. So let's say houses are selling for $300,000 recently. We might come in and price at $289 and be willing to sell at $275 so that we can get it done quickly. And again, why do I harp on this? It's because as home renovators and then flippers, value add real estate investors, we want to buy the stuff that needs the work, and then we want to bring it up to the level that the other houses in the neighborhood are selling for top dollar. And that's the number you're going to get. So in this neighborhood, $300,000 is top of the market. That's what we want to renovate to.
So guys, this is a new build. And actually, it's not really the style I would do. Lots of brown and black. Kind of looks like a black and tan, I guess. But this could be what you're looking to build in this neighborhood.
It's got a little bit of charm and character that the older houses don't have.
Yeah.
The dormer coming out of the front above the front door. Yeah, I mean, it's a good looking house.
It's got a good roof. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I mean, it's a house that anyone would be happy to live in. I know I would be. If that's where I came home to every day, I'd be more than happy. You can see it's not the biggest. It's a normal 1,300 square foot home.
So about the same size as our subject property, right?
Exactly the same size, honestly.
It has an extra bedroom though.
Yep. We could rearrange ours maybe.
Yeah. I don't think it's worth it.
I don't either.
I don't think it matters too much in this neighborhood if we have a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom. Maybe we don't get 300 and we only get 275. Maybe. Let's pull into this one too.
This one is for sale right now, guys. This is another new
build house.
You can see it looks just like ours. It does have a garage. Ours has a garage.
Yeah, ours has a 2-car garage.
Ours has a 2-car garage. I mean,
one of the other things I like about this neighborhood is we are in a softening market. So if prices are coming down right now in the very, very near term, they're barely coming down. So if they were selling those new builds at $350 and now they're selling them at $300 or even $280, what's going to happen is as soon as interest rates come back down, those houses are going to immediately pop back up to the higher number. And the reason is that people learn what a $350,000 house looks like. And so as soon as the interest rates come down and they can afford it, they don't mind paying the number $350 because it sounds right and it looks right. So there's a lot. Can we tell what that lot's for sale?
I'm going to call the realtor right now.
Let's call him.
All right, guys. We're calling on this lot right now. We're going to see how much my lot's worth. Let's check it out. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hey,
good morning.
Good morning. I was just driving by a lot you have for sale on Popular and Walnut.
Yes, but it's pending.
It's
pending,
pending.
my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pending.
So,
but I have one different in Dogwood. I'm sending for you the information.
well,
I have
I
one more in Ocala.
actually own one. I own a house with a double lot, one block over, and I was trying to figure out if I split my lot, what would it be worth? What's a lot worth in the neighborhood? What is this selling for?
Is it in the Walnut?
And what?
Is Walnut?
It's a juniper. Okay, well, his lot is pending, guys. I think that's a great sign. Let me see what he was asking for it. See if I can pull it up. Well, so guys, he's got a lot pending right now for $40,000. It's a corner lot, just like mine. This is a great place to have a lot. All you have
It's so easy to comp everything because they're all the same.
Yep. Well, guys, I think that's the end of the video.